Hi, it's Daniel.
And Jenny.
And we are here for the premiere night of the Electrical Parade, the Disneyland Forever Fireworks, and World of Color.
It's April 22nd, 2022. All of the nighttime spectaculars are coming back tonight.
We are going to show you some of the special stuff that they've brought back starting today, and we're also on an ambitious goal. We're going to try and see all 3 shows in one night. We don't know if we can, but we're going to try. It's really busy. We don't have a reservation for World of Color. We weren't able to get a viewing time through the virtual queue system. In order to help us try and meet this goal, we're going to aim to see the 8:30 showing of the Electrical Parade. Immediately afterwards, around 9:30 is when Disneyland Forever Fireworks will be showing. And then after that, we are going to hustle back to the viewing area for World of Color. We're going to try and show you where you can watch World of Color from if you weren't able to get a virtual queue showtime.
So join us as we check out the treats, souvenirs, and shows on this exciting day.
We just picked up our Elliot popcorn bucket and our turtle sipper.
So here is Elliot from the movie Pete's Dragon, and he is the star of the Electrical Parade, one of the biggest and most iconic floats. This popcorn bucket actually does light up, although it's really hard to show you since it's still light out right now.
And here is the special popcorn. It's colorful kettle corn. I believe it's called the electric...
Sweet and salty.
The electric...
Monorail.
And depending on where you get your Elliot popcorn bucket from, you either will get a regular popcorn, or we got it from one of the carts that has the electric sweet and salty popcorn. So it is actually regular popcorn, but it is mixed in with fancy, colorful kettle corn.
Let's give it a try. There are pieces of regular, freshly popped popcorn and pre-made kettle corn in different colors. That's good. It tastes like kettle corn and regular popcorn.
I'll give it a try too. I agree, it's good. I don't know that I love it. I think I like regular, traditional, salty popcorn a little bit better. This is a nice change of pace from their regular popcorn. It's nice to have different options.
And it's fun that it's themed, so it's colorful, just like the Electrical Parade is. So I like that. I hope that they'll do more things like that in the future.
For those of you who are curious how they make it, they pop the regular popcorn in the hopper, and then after it's all popped, they add in a giant amount of the rainbow kettle corn that's been pre-cooked and is sitting waiting to be used.
And here is the turtle sipper. So this is the turtle float with glasses, and he also lights up, but it is pretty hard to show you in the daytime, and it has this cool lanyard that it comes on. Very cute.
We decided we would wait until closer to showtime to try and find a spot to view the parade. We actually found some of our friends who have a spot at the very back of a viewing area right here by the fire station. We are going to stand there and watch the parade. It is 7:45 right now, so 45 minutes before the parade starts. There aren't very many viewing areas left. We think once they make everyone stand up, because a lot of people are sitting right now, there should be room that opens up for more people to squeeze in and watch the parade.
So just keep that in mind. You do need to camp out a little bit to get a good spot, but also when the parade starts, only the very front row of people can be sitting. Everyone else needs to be standing.
We really like watching the parade from up here near the front of the park, near the railroad station and town square. We find that it's a good vantage point where the float makes a big circle around everything. And it's also good to get a good viewing spot right afterwards for Disneyland Forever. And it's also a good spot to make a quick escape from the park if you're trying to leave right after the parade is over.
Well, lots of good options.
It is nuts here tonight. There's so much space that is filled that hasn't been filled in forever. And they made an announcement a few minutes ago that all the viewing areas are full. Even the train station is insanely packed.
On the count of 3, I want you to turn to your neighbor and say, how do you do? Ready? 1, 2, 3. How do you do?
All right, the parade is over, and we are hustling our way over to where we want to watch the Disneyland Forever Fireworks. And I know I'm going crazy out of focus here. It is busy.
All right, we made it through the electrical parade. The crowd was so excited. We had a great time, and now we're going to try to watch the Disneyland Forever Fireworks.
We are pretty much in the middle of Main Street next to the Magic Shop. So great view of the castle and great view of the projections that will be along Main Street. And they just made an announcement that the show will start in about 15 minutes. So perfect timing to watch the electrical parade at the front of the park and then hustle over to where you want to view the fireworks from.
In his dream, it would be called Disneyland.
Disneyland will never be complete.
Just think, all of this is yours. Forever.
We made it! After Disneyland Forever ended, we hustled ourselves out of the crowd, through the entrance to California Adventure, all the way down the main path, and we made our way to the viewing area for World of Color. We asked a friendly cast member where we could sit, given that we did not have a return time reservation from the virtual queue, and they told us we could stand right here, which is right across from the Little Mermaid ride bandshell.
We're really excited to see this show. It's been so many years since we've seen it, and we're really looking forward to it.
Enjoy the show with us.
For the last time. Not today, sir.
Hi, it's the next day. We wrapped up last night watching all the shows, but since we got here a little bit later in the day, we didn't get a chance to try and show you all the fun things that they do have to offer during the return of the nighttime spectaculars.
Let's check out the specialty treats that they are offering at the Disneyland Resort right now for the Electrical Parade, World of Color, and Disneyland Forever Fireworks.
We just picked up some food from Jolly Holiday Bakery Cafe. They have 3 special items for the return of the nighttime spectaculars. They have the parade macaron, the minecart brownie, and the Linzer cookie.
The parade macaron is filled with honey buttercream and lemon curd, and it's topped with an Electrical Parade drum decoration, which looks like it's made out of milk chocolate.
The minecart brownie is a white chocolate dipped dark chocolate brownie topped with sugar gems.
And the Linzer cookie is a citrus shortbread Linzer cookie with strawberry glaze. It has a Cheshire Cat decoration, and it looks very similar to the specialty cookie that we had at Sweethearts Night. So here is the Parade Macaron. Let's see how it is. It's very good. It's very sweet. I can definitely taste the honey, and then the macaron cookie itself has that sort of almond flavor because that's what it's made out of. And it has a nice crunchy texture from the sprinkles. I don't taste the lemon yet, but I'll take another bite and see if I can find that.
Yeah, it's really sweet. Probably one of the sweetest things I've had here at Disneyland. It's good if you like sweet, but wow, I wasn't expecting it to be so sweet. It just, to me, tastes like sugar. Like Jenny said, I taste honey, but honey and sugar. I didn't really taste any lemon either. Let's see if maybe there's a special magical surprise in the middle of it.
Okay, so I got to the lemon part. It's really, really good. So now it's a nice combination of sweet and then a little bit tart and sour from the lemon. I do wish that there was a lot more lemon filling in this because the sweetness of the honey buttercream is kind of overpowering, but I really like it. If you like lemon and you like sweet, this is a good choice.
In my opinion, it was way too sweet in my first bite because there was no lemon to balance it out. The lemon really makes everything mesh together nicely, and now I really like it now that I've tried it all together.
So here is the minecart brownie. We've cut it in half so you can see it is a thick chocolate brownie with some chocolate decorations as wheels, a nice layer of frosting, and lots of sparkling sprinkles on top. That is a really good, rich brownie. It's nice and dense. The frosting has a nice flavor as well. And the sprinkles, again, give a nice extra crunch. So if you're a chocolate fan, this is going to be a really great choice for you. Definitely not as sweet as the macaron either.
Yeah, I agree. This is really good. I'm not always the biggest fan of things that are super chocolatey, but this has a nice texture, nice rich chocolate flavor. It's not too dense, it's not too light. It just all around is very balanced. The frosting gives it a little bit of extra sweetness from the chocolate that's not quite as sweet, and I think it works together really nicely. And I would say, I don't know that I like it better than the macaron, but it's very different from the macaron. So depending on what you're craving, this might be a better option.
And the last treat that we have is the Linzer shortbread cookie with strawberry glaze. It's decorated with the Cheshire Cat. So it is the same cookie that we had at Sweethearts Night that they offer during Valentine's Day, but this has a little more of the strawberry glaze, the sweet strawberry jam. So I actually like it even better than the other version that we've had before. The cookie is a nice, rich, buttery shortbread cookie. The glaze is sweet and a little bit tart from the strawberry, and it's just a nice balance of flavor. And these are the types of cookies that I really enjoy.
Yeah, it's really good. It tastes to me exactly the same as the one we had at Sweethearts Night. It's just in a different shape and has a different white chocolate decoration on top, but it's really good. The strawberry glaze is sweet with just that right amount of tart. The cookie is a really delicious, decadent shortbread with a hint of lemon in it that just is really good. I enjoy this. I think this might be my favorite item that we just tried, simply because it's more balanced. It's not overly sweet. It's not overly tart. It just is what it is. It doesn't try to do anything too fancy with it.
Yeah, I agree. I think this cookie is the cookie that I could eat the whole thing, if that makes sense. It's not so overpowering and overwhelmingly sweet that I don't think I could finish it. The macaron and the brownie, those might be tough to finish like by myself. So that might be a better dessert or a treat to share with someone. But yeah, this cookie I could eat all by myself.
We decided to pick up some food as well from Refreshment Corner since it's right next to Jolly Holiday. Jenny won't be eating any of the food, so I'll be trying it and letting you know how it is. They have 2 items as part of their Nighttime Spectacular special menu. They have the Electric Relish Dog, which is an all-beef hot dog with bacon, mustard cheese sauce, electric relish, and sport peppers. They also have the Firefly Chips, which are corn chips topped with chili, cheddar and jack cheeses, and jalapenos. And actually, the Firefly Chips are an item that used to be on their secret menu a long time ago, and it was something that you could order if you knew that it existed. But they've brought it back, at least officially for the time being, as part of the return of the Nighttime Spectaculars. I am not really sure how to eat this hot dog. If you can see, it's like gigantic.
Bigger than my hand.
And really messy. I'm gonna try and pick it up and eat it, but I might need to fork and knife this thing.
And it looks like it's a foot-long hot dog.
Wow, there's a lot going on there. I like it. And that was actually a lot easier to take a bite of than I thought it was going to be. The bun is actually quite oversized to the point that it keeps most of the stuff in there and it doesn't make a mess all over the place. So that actually was a pleasant surprise that it didn't just fall apart completely as I was eating it. The hot dog is good. I mean, an all-beef hot dog is an all-beef hot dog, and they have them all throughout the resort, and they're all very good. But that cheese sauce is just something else. It's got a nice, creamy, cheesy flavor to it. The relish is probably the strongest flavor going on in the bite that I took, but it really is nice with the mustard seed in it as well. It just works together nicely. It almost tastes like a Chicago dog, but with some bacon and cheese sauce on it. So if you like Chicago-style hot dogs, and you like bacon, and you like cheese sauce, this is definitely going to be something that you like. I'm going to go in for another bite. Yeah, it's really good, really filling. I would say this is probably something you'd be better off sharing because it's so large, but it's good. I enjoy it. I would definitely get this again, and I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about this one when I got it, but I actually like it a lot more than I thought I would. This is an A+ offering from Disneyland, so kudos on them for the delicious creative menu offering. All right, next I'm going to give the Firefly Chips a try. And make sure I get a bite with a little bit of everything in it. All right, so I've got some chips, some chili, some cheese, and a jalapeno on there. So let's see how it is. And I've actually never tried this before. I never tried this when it was on the secret menu. Ooh, that's really good. Got a nice kick with that jalapeno. I actually really like this. It's simple, but it's good. It's got Walt's famous chili on top of Fritos, but they call them corn chips, with some jalapenos and cheese on top. It's like a chili cheese fries, except it's with Fritos instead of fries. Really good, simple, delicious. Kind of a classic Americana-style food.
And it's a good food to walk around with because it comes in this handy little bag.
Yeah, super easy to walk and eat.
Now that we've finished up here checking out some of the treats on Main Street USA, we are going to see what other delicious treats we can find throughout the park. We went to the Red Rose Tavern over in Fantasyland, and we got the Pineapple Nightlight, which is a specialty drink that they're offering right now. It is pineapple puree mixed with Sprite, and then it just has a little bit of colorful sprinkles on top. You can order it just like this, or you can also order it with a glow cube. We got our glow cube on the side so it doesn't get sticky. Let's see how it is. It's very sweet. It just tastes like Sprite. So maybe there's not a lot of pineapple puree, or maybe it needs to be mixed up. I'm not sure.
Let's see, I'm looking at it and I don't know, I don't see anything special that needs to be mixed, but it does taste mostly like Sprite, but I did get some hints of pineapple in there, so it almost tastes like Sprite with a splash of pineapple juice inside of it. I just mixed it up a little bit. I'm gonna give it a sip and see if it changes the flavor at all. Okay, so I think maybe it was floating because it's kind of light, but there were little pineapple chunks that were in it. So I got a nice sip there where it still mostly tastes like Sprite, but there were some pineapple chunks, hence the pineapple puree, that did give it a little bit more of a pineapple flavor. So definitely, if you get this, mix it up so you can experience all the flavors that are in it.
I don't know that it's worth the $6 just for the what's basically Sprite with a little bit of fruit in it, but it is nice and refreshing, and it's a fun treat.
I'm going to show you how to get a return time using Disneyland's virtual queue for World of Color. From any screen in the app, you press the menu button in the bottom right corner, and then you want to select virtual queues on the left side. Select Join Virtual Queue, then change it over to Disney California Adventure Park. You can then go in and confirm your party. When you do that, it will show the people who are eligible at the bottom of the screen, and you can see on the messaging there, at noon, you can pull to refresh or tap the refresh button. So what I do to try and maximize my chances is I look at my watch, and my watch has a second hand on it. And when there is 1 second left to noon, I will press that refresh button, hoping that it pops up right away with the time. And you just press where that refresh button is and keep tapping there, because it'll turn blue indicating you can make your reservation. Just keep tapping until you get that reservation, or it tells you that you missed out and that the virtual queue is full. All right, so it is 55 seconds. So at 59 seconds, I'm gonna refresh. Tap. All right, so I was able to get a return time for Showtime 1. It says the viewing area opens approximately 30 to 45 minutes before showtime. It says our viewing entrance is yellow or blue. So it looks like we can show up to either of those entrances, find a place to watch the show from, and hopefully get a good view.
There are a few other specialty treats and items that are available right now to celebrate the return of the electrical parade. We are not going to be trying all of them, but we do want to show some of them to you.
From Gibson Girl Ice Cream Parlor on Main Street, you can get the Unicone, which is banana, cherry, and pistachio ice cream in a white chocolate dipped waffle cone with fantasy sprinkles.
There are a couple different specialty churros. From the Hub Churro Cart, you can get the Blueberry Looks Good on You churro, which is a churro that is sugar dusted with blueberry flavored sprinkles. It also can be purchased with a blueberry cheesecake dipping sauce, which is blueberry fruit topping with a cream cheese icing. The other specialty churro is available at the Town Square Churro Cart. It is the Parade Dreams churro, which is a colorful sugar dusted churro with fruit drizzle and garnished with rainbow candy.
AKA nerds. We are all done showing you all of the nighttime spectaculars that have returned, as well as some of the limited time menu offerings that are available.
We wanted to share a few tips and some advice if you are planning on coming to watch any of the nighttime spectacular shows that are going on right now.
For the electrical parade, we really enjoy two viewing areas. One is right here in front of the train station on the curb. The side where the flagpole is set aside for reserve viewing, but the side right in front of the train station usually fills up a little later than Main Street itself and is one of our favorite places to watch the parade. The other place we like watching the parade from is back by Small World. Right across from where you enter the line for Small World, there's a viewing area that tends to not be quite as busy, and if you stand a little bit higher up, you can get a good view of all the floats as they go by.
We also have been told that if you do want to save space for the parade, meaning if you want to lay out blankets, jackets, or whatever items you have, you cannot do that any earlier than 2 hours before the performance. That's just what we've been told for now. That may change in the future. If you do want to actually camp out physically and be with your whole group, there's no official word on how early you can do that. Some people did show up quite early to camp out for their spots.
We were able to watch all three shows last night, so watching the electrical parade up near the front of Disneyland Park is definitely key to making that happen. Right after the electrical parade ended, we hustled to the middle of Main Street, but at the back end of the street towards the Magic Shop. That's a great place to view the Disneyland Forever Fireworks from, because it's nearby where we watch the parade, and then it's close to the exit, so if you need to make it to World of Color right afterwards, you can hustle out pretty quickly and make it over there.
It also tends to be not quite as packed in that area since it's the end of Main Street. Most people tend to go toward the castle, so that area does get a little more condensed and a little more squished.
For World of Color, if you can get the virtual queue to work for you and get a return showtime, that's definitely going to be your best bet to get a good spot to view from. But we still got a decent spot to view from even without that. We were able to walk up about 15 minutes before the show started and have a decent view of everything that was happening. Overall, we had a blast showing you that, one, you can actually see all 3 shows in one night, and 2, trying all the fun foods. So if you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and please subscribe so that we can keep bringing you more magical content from here at the Disneyland Resort.
And we hope that we put you in a magical mood.